refinement, and prestige. Even a little can go a long way. And though they're darker than the darkest night, they make you see everything in a new light. Get 1.9% APR for up to 60 months on the purchase of select new 2025 Sportage and 2025 Sorrento models.
At Dolphin Carpet and Tile, we're making it easy for you to remodel and save. Use our Room Visualizer app to see what new floors will look like in your home. Then book an appointment and get a free estimate all in one place. Why wait? Go to dolphincarpet.com and schedule your free estimate today.
Now on 7 News.
The global market's breathing a sigh of relief as President Donald Trump delays tariffs, but not for everyone. Thousands across college campuses demonstrating against deportation after a University of Florida student was detained by federal agents. Loved ones mourning the dozens of lives lost after the roof of a nightclub collapses in the Dominican Republic, South Florida paying tribute to the victims. Dangerous drive, a car tearing through a soccer field, sending players and the crowd scrambling for safety. And a heartwarming surprise for a family missing their loved one on military duty.
Good morning, South Florida. I'm Lorena Estrada.
And I'm Ethan Calloway. Today in Florida at 6 starts right now. This is 7 News Today in Florida.
We begin with a live view of downtown Miami on this Thursday morning. It's another morning that it's feeling pretty nice out there. Let's get right to meteorologist Erica Delgado with your first forecast. Good morning, Erica.
Hey, Lorena, so far so good. Really nice conditions outside. We have low humidity, comfortable temperatures. We're in the 60s widespread for Miami-Dade and Broward, 66 in Pompano Beach and Fort Lauderdale, 67 in the Hollywood area. As we work our way into Miami-Dade, 66 Hialeah.
But it's like he's trying to run a one-man band out there. Behind his seat, and he's kind of this is a make or break season. He's got to make an impact. Good morning to all you beautiful people out there across YouTube. Wow, we had a crazy night last night. People that are coming in here, I greatly appreciate all you beautiful people having that conversation in the morning because I could talk to you directly before the freaking show even starts, which makes this great, which makes this fun. Everybody, welcome back to the Brandon Mason Show. We got a lot going on today. Obviously, we're going to about why people go broke, the things that are happening across the country, across the world. We got to do that on here. Sports, entertainment on the platform every single day. You know that, but in the last couple days, maybe in the last couple weeks, we've had to dial into a lot of this for a lot of reasons. People coming to the chat right now. Yeah, I wanted to wear my red coat. You know what I'm saying? I want to wear my red coat, but wherever the hell that went, I don't know, maybe dry cleaning something, but I had to throw in another one. It's okay. Got a bunch of where that came from. In the building right now, we're going to talk about a lot of things. Okay, we're going to dive into it. We're going to talk about, obviously, the Trump tariffs, the updates today on actually what's going on. Did you know they hiked it up on China? I believe it was to 125%, right? Shit is going bananas. We're going to go into debt. First off, they did hike this shit up, 125%. They took it, they paused it on some other people, right? We're going to go into that in just 1 second, the updates. And then they paused it, right? Trump paused it on most of the countries. He said, we're not messing around with China, though. We're staying close and paying close attention to that. We're going to go into going broke. Why people are going freaking broke. What you can do. The stock market today. Should you invest? Is it smart to invest? Right? These are questions we got to talk about. And then back to economy update, possible recession. We got to go over that today. A lot going on, people. But first and foremost, in the chat right now, let me show some love to you guys that are in here first. Stevie's Girl, how the hell you doing? Chrome, RB, Tracy, Pimple Mama, Jeff Lee, Brittany's in the house, Vonna's in the house, Diane Mango, Brenda, Roger. Let me scroll up. There were people in here talking really early this morning. Candy, we love and appreciate you. Thanks for joining our show today. Everyone in the chat, if I didn't say your name, I apologize. I'm just scrolling up, looking at some messages. I can't remember everybody's name. That's why I got to go through and scroll and read. You guys make this great. Remember today, as we go through today's show, as soon as we had 100 people in the live, we'll be spinning that wheel today. We owe some people some spins. Fresh Boy's in the chat as well. Fresh Boy, I saw your name in there. There you go. What's going on? Welcome to the live stream.
Make some noise!
We appreciate you guys so much for joining our show every day. We got a lot of shit to talk about. And yes, again, We're going to be spinning that damn wheel, giving out some money today. People that are joining us right now in the damn chat right now, put where you're based as we dive into this. We're going to go into why people are going broke. We're going to go into the tariffs. We're going to go into what you can do to avoid losing your freaking money. We're going to go into, obviously, the hike on China. So you're watching right now. And also, we're going to talk about the pause. Some of the tariffs are paused, right? Obviously, he said, we're going to pause them, not get rid of them. Not get rid of them. Let's not mistake, get rid of them. Diane Mango in the building.
Make some noise!
Will I Am is in the house. Let's go. Drop where you're from in the chat right now, people, because everybody wants to know where people are from, how you doing, where you're living, everything in the chat right now. We're going to talk about the updates. We're going to talk about today why this shit is so important. The people that are coming to the chat are like, I'm going broke, damn it. A lot of people in here are complaining about going broke. A lot of people, I know how you're feeling. I know exactly how you're feeling, okay? Because the shit's tough out there. And let me tell you something, it's been tough for a long time. It's been tough for years and years and years, and right now it's tougher than ever for a lot of reasons. We're going to dive into that this morning. And more importantly, we're going to talk about something I think we need to discuss on the platform. We're bringing some finance to the platform. We're talking about going broke. Why people are struggling, right? Like, this is a conversation we got to go over today. And before I get into that point, I wanted to say this, okay? He has paused tariffs, okay? Donald Trump has paused tariffs on countries that are coming to play. Countries that are coming to play and say, you know what? You're my friend. Damn it. They're like, you know what, Trump? We understand the situation. You're my friend. But not China. Yesterday, we came on here and we had it dropped into the chat and it said tariffs on China, right? And it said 104%. People said, holy shit, that's a lot of freaking, tariffs. And they said, not compared to 125. Trump said, yeah, if you're not going to play by the rules, if you're not going to come to the table, you're not going to hang out with me. We're not going to, go to the party and sip tea, sip wine. If we're not going to hang out together and do the damn thing at the dance the right way, then it's going to hit you harder than ever. We're going to dive into that today. I think that's important. Remember, as soon as we had 100 people in the building, we're going to be giving out some money today. Everybody in the chat, smack the like button because we're about to push 70 people in the building already this morning. We're talking about the tariffs. We're talking about, if you look at the bottom of the screen, by the way, if I say lower thirds, when I say look at the lower third, I'm talking about the bottom of the screen. Some media terminology. I had to learn to shit my damn self. People in the chat right now, tariffs on China. This is the main focus. Tariffs on China, tariffs that are paused, and why people are going broke. Now that we got people coming to the chat, let's dive into the show today, shall we? People come to the chat. And remember, if you're stressed out right now about all this shit going on, sit back and do what?
Smoke weed every day.
Why not? I'm just saying, okay? People come to the chat right now. The tariffs are hiking up. Sean Payton in the building. We greatly appreciate you.
Make some noise!
That's a good name, by the way. That's a name of a hell of a coach, too, in National Football League, which we'll get back to. Right now, with sports entertainment, we got to cover this shit. We will be diving back into the sports. So do not forget that. This platform will be covered all the football season. We've got NBA coming up here for the playoffs. So do not forget that. But right now, let me just say this, okay? China is not coming to the table to say, hey, you know what? Let's work together. China is consistently trying to say, this is in my mind, okay? It's kind of like the Cold War. And if you're not familiar with the Cold War, with the U.S. and Russia, what it was like this, okay? And I explained this once before on this platform a long time ago. It was like this. Because U.S. was a powerhouse and Russia was considered a powerhouse, there was like this animosity and this tension that built up because there was these two massive opportunities to be controlled of the world. It was kind of like that. And now, obviously, China's in that position. They're building their military. Their power is big. They have a lot of people working over there. They work in sweatshops. They work for minimal money. They have China basically, I like to call it I'll be honest, I like to call it like a dictatorship, right? Like there's a man in there and he's running the whole show and everyone's just listening to his ass no matter what happens. If they retaliate, they die. Like literally, if they do anything against them, they get put in jail, all this shit, right? People in the chat right now are going, whew, this is the hot topic today. I got my sport coat on, get a little hot in here. Just saying, China is one of those countries we got to be careful, right? And everything that we're buying, everything that we're doing, we're going shopping, people are like, well, you know what? Buy it in America, right? We've been talking about this. We've been saying do it in Biden America if you can. Okay? We're going to go into this right now. We got 100 people in the building.
Make some noise.
People in the damn chat right now. We're going to be spinning that wheel, giving out some money today because we're already over 100 people in the live stream. And if you're watching us right now for the first time, come in the chat and say, it's my first time hanging out with you, man. And also at the bottom of the screen, smack the damn like button right now. We got 12 likes in the damn. We got 130 people in the damn live stream. Okay, learn how to hit the like button, my people. That's how we're gonna get rocked. Let me pull my phone up right here so I can show you what's going on. Because if I pull up on the screen the Brandon Mason Show and I'm watching it live like this, like you guys are on your screens, bang like this. All you got to do is double tap your screen. Everybody watching it live, double tap your damn screen right now. If we get to 50 likes in the next minute, I'll give a lucky person $200 in the live stream. So let's get back to it right now. People that are watching this are coming into the chat because the thumbnail says how people are going broke, why people are going broke, and we're connecting that. Obviously, there's tariffs involved, and I'm going to tell you something. People that are in the live stream right now that are coming in, there's a lot of reasons why people go broke, okay? Don't just blame on everybody else, okay? All of us in here, we got to be real for a second, all right? A lot of us do some shit in life. We make some bad decisions, right? Let's be honest in the chat. Let's be honest. Have we made bad decisions in the chat before financially? Yes or no? Have we done some shit in the past that screwed us up before? Yes or no? Drop it in the chat right now and be honest. Have we made some bad decisions in our freaking life where we sit back and we go, shit, that was stupid, right? And I'm not just talking about investments. I'm talking about the simple fact that you get up, you buy certain things, you make some money, you go spend it. I get this, I'm going shopping. You always wanted that bag, you wanted that purse, you wanted those pair of shoes, you wanted this, and you said, you know what, I'm gonna go buy that because I got some money. You overdraw your account and you look at the bank teller. The bank teller is like, well, I'm sorry, you're out of money. I'm sorry you're out of money. And you're looking at the bank teller like, well, how am I out of money? And the bank teller is like, your account says negative 46. Like you spent more than you had is all I'm saying, right? A lot of people right now, they're coming to this live stream. I'm going to talk about this in the building right now, so pay attention. Bottom of the screen, it says tariffs on China. You know that. We're showing the president over there what's going on with China. But I'm explaining back and forth the connection between what's going on in people's lives, why you're broke. I got the pitch right there. Why people are going broke, right? Doing your own dumb shit. And then you're talking about tariffs that are hiking. And if you come into the chat right now, the tariffs have been paused in all these countries except China because Trump's not playing. Trump is going after someone who goes, you want to be a powerhouse? Here we come, right? So at the end of the day, in the building, I want you guys to understand something. I'm going to tell you the damn truth. I'm going to break it down in the damn chat right now. If you voted for Trump, put Trump in the chat right now. If you did not vote for Trump, then just put whatever you want. Put no, put Kamala Harris, put whatever you want. Put Joe Biden. I don't care what you put, but put Trump if you voted for Trump. We're going to see the wave of people coming to the chat right now. And you can put USA. I love seeing USA in the building. If you're in the Mason mob, then you could put the flag in the chat.
Make some noise.
People coming into the building, we are going to buckle down and we're going to break it down. And I'm going to give you the cold, hard facts and the cold, hard truth. I got videos and all that kind of shit to go over that as well. Now, listen, if you're sitting there right now and your ass is broke, okay? You're sitting there and your ass is broke. You got to go back and look at your life. Some people never had a solid chance, right? Like some people that are in the chat right now, right? And people that will watch us after the show and people that will literally come on our show later one day will join us. You guys, some people never had a freaking chance because you were dealt a pair. You were dealt, forget a pair. You were dealt cards. The shit didn't add up. And you saw some other people, you said, their cards look a little different than my cards. Am I right in the chat? Put yes or no if you're with me right now. Victoria, how the hell are you doing? Toto, how the hell are you doing? Shane in the building. Herbert Adams, how are you doing?
Make some noise.
Go in here and make sure I didn't miss anybody that's in the building right now. Arnold, how you doing? People come to the chat. I will shout you out. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care if you agree with me or not. But people come to the chat right now. We've been dealt some shit in life. Sometimes you go, shit's not fair. And I understand that. So I'm not coming in here, harping on people being like, well, you know what? You did shit wrong because, you just were wrong. No. There was point in times in your life where you said, you looked up at God, right? And you said, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying First off, if you're a believer in Jesus Christ, a believer in God, a believer in here, of the Lord Christ, Savior, whatever. If you're a believer of it, God bless you. If you're not, I understand people have their own beliefs, and I am not going to shake that in any possible way. And we're about to hit 200 people in the live stream, which means we're spinning that wheel today a couple times. Everybody in the building, you know what time it is.
Make some noise!
What I'm saying is, okay, we were dealt some shit in life that you did not wake up and go, boop, right? Like your parents, right? Grandparents, all the way back to your damn ancestors walking around, Adam and Eve walking around. They were dealt some shit, right? So at this point, we have to figure out the best ways to move forward. And also, you have to reflect a little bit. Don't walk around pointing a finger at people, right? You know what I'm saying? Don't walk around pointing a finger at people. If you're sitting in your 30s and your 40s and your 50s, you made some decisions in your life, right? Now, if you're 15 years old, you're 8 years old, you're 12 years old, you ain't got shit, you might have to look at mom and dad and say, come on now, let's turn it up. You know what I'm saying? Let's turn it up. That's all I'm saying. Alex in the building, we greatly appreciate you joining our show today. People coming to the chat. We got 200 people in the live stream.
Make some noise!
Everybody smack the damn like button right now because I'm checking it right now. We got 20 likes. Listen, if we can get to 50 likes, there's 200 people in the damn live stream. If we can get to 50 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $200 in the chat. All you got to do is double tap your screen, people. We're talking Trump. We're talking tariffs. We're talking about why people go broke. Let's get back to a question I want to talk about. Because listen, we're going to get to the stock market in just one moment, so stay with us, stay put. We're going to talk about the stock market. Should you invest? We're going to talk about what's going on with the stock market. But before I get to that, just give me one moment. I want to say something. Do you understand that Trump has the balls to go after someone like China and say, we don't give a damn. This is USA, and we're coming for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we're coming for you. Doesn't have to be a war situation. It doesn't have to be a situation where we're being rude. What it is you're putting the tariffs on us. We're putting the tariffs on you. Reciprocal. Reciprocating. That's all I'm saying. People in the chat right now coming in. I want to mention some things. Corty said something in the chat. He said insider trading. And Alex said, just got here. What's your position on this? We're going to dive into it right now. And before I do, before I go into more about China, I want to say something. If you're in the stock market and you are pissed off, okay, because people are like, well, he killed my stock market. Listen, people, follow this. And I have to say on every show, I am not a stockbroker. I am not licensed to come on here and give you stock information. I'm going to tell you the cold-hearted truth, and I'm going to tell you the reality. But I have to say, I am not in any way, shape, or form a stockbroker or someone that could give you that. So let me just tell you something real quick. If you're in the stock market and you're investing, you don't know shit about what you're doing, stop doing the dumb shit, because this is you, okay? On the left, you go invest in the stock market and you win. You go call your buddies. Hey, I just won. You got to go invest in DOGE. You got to go invest in, in the stock market right now because look at Bitcoin and wow, I'm going to go to Nike and then Tesla, this and that. Listen, and the next day you're on the right. Shit is falling down. You're on the right. You're like, look, man, hey, look, I told you that, Elon said something on X, he was on Twitter, and then I was watching it, and then I saw two celebrities get on there and say, hey, you better get out there and, get some Gatorade stocks. Your Under Armour's going up. Listen, if you're not in the stock market on a daily basis, understanding the trends, the movements, and you're one of those people that are like, oh, it's down today, let me go because it's going to come back up. That's not how shit works, okay? There's tons of trends. There's tons of things happening in the world outside of your control. And when you invest in the stock market, you have to understand there are stocks that are super volatile where they're going up and going down, going up and going down, right? That's why I showed you. This is you over there calling your buddy, yo, get in that stock right now. Get in that stock right now. You're going to love it. We're going to make some money. It's going to be great. And then the next morning when your shit goes down, you're calling your buddy, right? Like, oh, man, I told you don't put that $40 in there, that $200 in there. And now my wife's going to be pissed off. Now we're getting divorced because I told you that I was going to go put the money in Bitcoin and I lost all my money in Bitcoin. Listen, don't go buy all that shit when you don't know what you're doing. Do you hear what I'm saying right now? You have a better chance at starting a business, which, by the way, we're going to do a full live stream on starting a business. I think it's so important to do that. It is so important to do that. In the chat right now, 6 Sticks, how you feeling? Welcome to the live stream. Number 4 in the building, how you doing? Let me take a look. What, anybody else in M in the building? How the hell you doing?
Make some noise.
People in the live stream, I got to just tell you about that because everyone's like, well, my stocks are down. Don't worry about your stocks going down unless you need the money now, okay? If you need the money right now, you should not be investing in the stock. If I take my glasses off, if you're investing in the stock market right now because you wouldn't put money in, let it go up, take it out tomorrow, and go buy yourself some groceries, you're in the wrong business. Do you understand what I'm saying right now? If you are watching this right now and your plan is, I'm going to go put money in the stock market right now because I heard the tariffs are down, tariffs are up, tariffs are down, I'm going to go put money in now, we're going to make some money, I'm going to pull that money out, I'm going to go buy a new car. Listen, people. If you're a day trader, which it sounds like that would be, right? You got to put your money in, pull your money out, constantly move the flow of the money. Just get a stockbroker. Literally, they're going to take 1% and they do it all day long. Give them an amount of money that you don't mind investing. Do that shit. That's what you got to do. Unless you're going to do it a different way, which I'm going to get into right now. If you're going to buy stocks and let them sit, let them run, investing in new stock, let it run, 5-year plan, 10-year plan. And you want to put, $5,000, and if you got $500 or if you got $100, put it in there. But I will tell you this. This is a friend to a friend. This is not a stockbroker. Again, I'm not licensed to give you the information. This is a friend to a friend. If you have $100 to invest, don't invest. I'm just saying. Okay. Money makes money. Your $100 doesn't make money. Now, there are some times in life where you can invest something for $100 and God has blessed you in so many ways. You invest in freaking, Sunglass Hut and they're in the shopping center and you put $50 in Sunglass Hut and then in 8 years, they run that shit up to $1 billion and you cash it $1 million. Yes, people. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, so don't come in the chat. Well, Brandon said I should invest $100. Yeah, listen, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying don't run your ass into the stock market with your $100 that you got left in your freaking account. Shit's not going to work. And I see some people in the chat. Annie, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. We appreciate you.
Make some noise.
And Six Sticks said $20 a week. Let me tell you something. That's a good freaking plan. That's a good freaking plan because you jump in there and you constantly put your money in there. You have a set amount of money that goes into an account. 100% agree. And you're just not looking at it. You move it around. You learn how it works. You got $20 going in and keep it going. Yeah, you just keep going like that. $20. All of a sudden, you got $200. You're moving it around and you don't feel the pain. And if something goes bad and you don't feel like you got to yank the shit out, right? These are the things. Now, why I talk about the stock market at the bottom of the screen, lower third says, going broke, why people are struggling, going broke. You were dealt, I told you this, you were dealt some cards, right? You were dealt some cards, and after you were dealt those cards, you were pissed off about it. You grew up in a shitty town, you grew up in a shitty house, whatever the case may be. It wasn't a good situation. You had to grow, you had to build, yada, yada, yada. And now you're at the point where you want to make some money. Don't invest in dumb shit. That's all I'm saying. And you know what? You also grew up certain parts where you're broke, where your education system was ass, and they're still not teaching it in school. So people in the chat right now, if you're coming into the chat right now and you're looking at this and you're like, hey, you know what? When I went to school back in the day, they still don't teach a shit in the classroom right now. So if you're watching us live right now in the chat, we're about to get into the tariffs. Everybody put tariff in the chat right now. And if I love or hate you, I don't care what your messages are. I love and appreciate you. And Bob's Barker, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you, Bob's Barker. He said that the channel is bogus. The channel is bogus. So that we're almost at 50,000. We had almost 10 million views in the last 14 days. Bob's Barker, thank you for your kind remarks. Let me show him a little shout there.
Make some noise.
Bob's Barker, everybody in the chat say, Bob, you're the best. Bob, we love you in the chat right now. We got to love Bob. Music Luber, the only thing to do is learn how the market works and play it. That is 100% correct. Music Luber is 100% correct. What you got to do is you got to learn the market. And listen, we're all born uneducated. All of us. We're born and we go through the reality of life. We try to figure it out. We don't know shit about what's going on. You go through experiences. You got family. You got friends. You got hardships. And all this shit goes and goes and goes until you figure it out. That's how shit works, right? It's just part of life. And you figure it out. But all I'm saying is I'm giving you my friendly advice where if you come into the chat, don't go and run yourself into the stock market and then complain. Because I know people are like, the stocks are down. The stocks are up. The stocks are down. That's going to happen, people. If you have money in the stock market right now and you lost a lot, I'm with you. I understand you. That's going to happen. Do not stress that much about that because it's going to run back up. And guess what? You're going to feel so good. And then it's going to come back down again because a lot of things are going to happen over the next 4 years as Trump is diving into the market, trying to push certain things around. So I want to get to that. I'm glad we got a chance to touch up on that. We will do, by the way, we will have a conversation on here about opening a business and all that. We will do a full live stream on the widescreen format where I show you exactly how, in detail, how to open a business, how to get all that started, all the social media. I'm going to do all that because I think it's important. For everyone that comes into the chat that's in the building right now, I greatly appreciate you. I love and respect you. Even all the good things, all the bad things that people say, I still love people coming in here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a full live stream. Again, we're in a vertical format right now, okay? I will be in the widescreen format where you will see the whole studio and all that. People have seen us before. And I will be doing that, and I will have the setup where you can see exactly how you file for a business. I'm going to walk you through it step by step. You're going to see on the screen where to go, how to do it, all that, all the social media, how to make all your accounts, on X, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, all that, how to build your business. I'm going to show you how to make money, even show you how to start your own YouTube channel, all that, because it's important, because you guys support me, I'm supporting you, and I have nothing but love for you guys coming to the platform. Now, let's get back to the main conversation that's going on in the media right now. Okay, I'm going to read it to you right now. Okay, I have it pulled up here. Now, President Trump has raised the tariff on Chinese imports to 125% yesterday, hours after China boosted the duty on American goods to 84% in an escalating battle that threatens to disrupt trade between the world's two largest economies. Okay? People coming to the chat right now. Citing a lack of respect, this was said from another country. This is actually out in Bangkok, AP, okay, the polls. It says, citing a lack of respect, Trump set China apart from other countries. He said in a social media post that he is pausing his so-called reciprocal tariffs on many other trading partners because they had responded by reaching out for talks rather than retaliating. Okay, so if you don't understand what that means is all these countries out there, by the way, we're going to spin that wheel today 3 times, give out some money, and we have some extra spins that'll be going out as well to some awesome people in the chat because yesterday we were rushing through the show. We had a lot of time. We had over 1,000 people pouring into the chat, over 30,000 views yesterday, 1,000 people at one time, so I'll make sure I do this right. Listen to this, okay? What Trump is saying, I'm going to read it again. He said in social media post that said he is pausing. He posted it and then he actually did it, okay? He said in a social media post that he is pausing his so-called reciprocal tariffs on many other trading partners because they had responded by reaching out for talks rather than retaliating. What that means is they all came to the table. They made phone calls. Trump said, yep, here go your tariffs. And when he put the tariffs in place, guess what happened? People notified him and said, wait. We kind of want to play by the rules here. We don't want to mess around. We don't want to be on the bad side of the USA. And guess what? I believe in my heart it was the smartest thing he could have did. Because you know what? Instead of going to war, he slapped him with this. And he goes, okay, you want to play games? You want to play games? Here comes your tariffs, buddy. Here comes your tariffs. And all of a sudden, ironically, all these countries were like, hey, you know what? We do have those tariffs on you. What could we do to resolve the situation and make this more of a free trading zone, right? And then all of a sudden, China says, well, guess what? We're going to raise your tariffs. Well, then Trump's like, okay, you want to do that shit? Here we come. Now we're going to raise your shit. Now they're at 125%. Okay, our U.S. is now putting tariffs on China at 125%, and it is going to be a trade war. People in the chat right now, we got 500 people in the building.
Make some noise!
Everybody drop 500 in the chat right now because listen, I love it, appreciate you all, but we're going to go over this right now. In the chat, do you trust this man, yes or no, that's on the screen? Do you feel that you can trust this man? Do you feel, and I hate to say, we got Chinese friends, great people from China, but do you think you can trust China? Yes or no? Do you think you trust this man? Drop it in the chat right now. I want to know what you think, okay? And by the way, you're going to see a lot of people running to the chat right now talking a whole bunch of shit. You're going to see a lot of people coming in here. And by the way, again, it will show you some advertisements. And you will see it go up and down in the wave in the chat bar. You can watch it. you can skip through it. Like we say, you can watch the advertisement if you want to. If you don't, skip through it. Get back into the live stream right here. Matt, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Jay Faze, how you doing? John, Cody, Jay Book, how you feeling? Let me say your names in the chat right now. If it's your first time watching, put first time, please, so we can shout you out. Everybody will shout you out. Dainty, how you feeling? Let me see what he said. Musk goes up. What goes up? Must come down. What goes down must come up. Let's go. I actually like that message. I appreciate that. That does happen in the chat right now. If it's your first time, drop it in the chat. And people, if you see someone say it's their first time, shout them out right now. Show them some love. J Book, J Faze in the chat. Herbert, let's go in the chat. Show them some freaking love right now.
Make some noise!
Taylor Buller, we love and appreciate you. Send me a direct message on Instagram. I'll maybe have some opportunities. I'll put you in the right direction. Nate Morris, how the hell are you doing? John Lindsay, show some love to these people. Six Sticks, show some love. EK, we love and appreciate you so much. Make sure you subscribe to the show. We're live every single day, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. We're diving into it. And if you look at the bottom of the screen today, we're talking about, if you just joined us, we're talking about people going broke, what they do. You know, they were dealt some cards that they didn't want, but it was like, look, this is what I got. You know what I'm saying? Some people were dealt some cards. Some people were dealt some good cards and screwed the shit up, right? Some people were dealt some good cards. We didn't go down that part. Some people, and they screwed some shit up. Bryn Life in the building. How the hell you doing? Taylor Ballard, how are you doing? People come to the chat, love and appreciate you. We're talking about that. And obviously, if you just joined us, you can always go back and watch up with the stock market. Don't be mad about the stock market. I'm telling some people that are new in the building, come in. Let me tell you, let me jump on this. Let me recap on this. God first in the building. We appreciate you. Listen, okay? The stock market goes up. If you're just joining us, I just said this. Don't run your ass to the stock market and go invest in shit that you don't know. If you don't know what the hell's going on, you're uneducated in the stock market, it's okay. A lot of people are. Don't feel that there's something wrong with you. We weren't taught the right shit. But don't go call your buddies. Do this. Get the Tesla stock. Go get, Bitcoin. Go get Doge. And then tomorrow you're all pissed off because your shit went south and your buddy's mad at you and he's like, oh, you know that the tariffs went on there. He's over there sitting back and doing what? Smoking his little green, right?
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
Cooler said, perfect time to buy. I agree 100%. I'm with you. Perfect time to buy. If you don't mind letting it roll, letting it run, just buy and relax. You know what I'm saying? Montreal Mayfield, how you doing in the chat right now? Now that we have a lot of people running into the chat, put where you are based, everybody, one more time. Because a lot of people in the chat right now are going to go, hey, where are you guys from? Where are you from? Drop it in the chat and make sure, smack the damn like button on your phone, in the mobile device. If you don't know how to do it, double tap your screen. If we can get to 60 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $200 in the live stream. People coming to the chat. Bandoman, how you feeling? New Jersey in the house. Look at all the states. Louisville, Kentucky. We got Miami. Brittany's in here. By the way, here we go. Matt Packard, Arizona. We got Florida. I'm in Miami, by the way. Here we go. New Jersey, Alabama. Let's go. Show all the states, people. I'm in Miami, Florida down here. It's freaking hot as hell. Wisconsin's in the house. Carolina's in the house. You know what? Everybody from all over the damn country, right? And other countries. We have people from outside of this country as well, obviously, from all over the world, right? And here's the thing. People look at China, right? And they either have respect or they dislike them, right? Love-hate relationship. That's all I'm saying. I'm not coming here saying that you got to hate them. I'm just saying there's this feeling that I get. It's like anxiety. It's like, I don't know, man. Like even when you're doing business with them, they're bringing the ships, by the way, if you know what the trading war means, I'm going to show you. If you're coming to the chat right now and you're like, what is a trading war? What is that about? I'm going to show you right now, okay? The ships are coming across the sea, and I'm in the shipping business. I have a shipping business as well that brings in containers. I worked with over 50 countries. I'm going to show you right here, right now, what it looks like. Here we go. Here's a ship. I showed this the other day. The containers are coming across the freaking water. Do you understand what I'm saying right now? The containers are coming across the water on the ship. All right? The tariffs are put in place going, okay, you want to deal with China? You want to bring ships over here? $1 million a ship that arrives. $1 million. If it comes from China and it comes here, $1 million. Do you know those cruise ships, by the way, not cruise ships, those container ships, export for import, export. Do you know these ships, some of them have 6,000, 10,000, 20,000 containers on one ship? Okay, I got into this business and said there's no damn way. There's no way you could put 10,000 containers on a freaking ship. until I started counting it. And I looked at the side of it, and you can look at the picture right here. It goes up. Look how high it goes. Then it goes down into the ship, like 4 or 5, all the way down into the ship that you can't see. Shits are stacked 10, 15 high, looping all the way around. You do the math. I don't know if you're a rocket science or not in chat, but listen, you see what's going on. So they said, we're going to put some tariffs on you. All the shit in your house, your tables, your cameras, or your lights, or your sofa, or whatever that you got, even your cup, right? You got a lot of cups. Whatever you got in your house, a lot of shit was made in China. The great part about it is, you get the shit cheap. The bad part about it, if China shuts the operation down, we don't have shit, which is why Trump got in the building. He said, you know what? You might not like what I'm doing. You might be upset about me, but I'm stepping into the building and I'm making America great again by doing a lot of things. If you voted for Trump, put Trump in the chat right now. If you did not vote for Trump, then put USA just because you want the USA to be great. But if you voted for Trump, put Trump in the chat right now. And if you want to be discreet, then put Trump and put USA. I don't give a damn. But this guy, here's where my respect comes in. And a lot of people would argue a lot of things and say, I love Trump, I hate Trump. You can say whatever you got to say. But this man steps into the building, steps up to the plate, and he gets shot, fight. You guys all saw that, right? Someone who does that and is so laser focused on making America great, okay? Making America prosper. Yes, during this time with the tariffs, we all feel a little like shitty when we see the stock market come down. We all feel a little shitty at first, right? When we're like, damn, I invested, in that stock, man. You told me to go out there and get that stock. You told me that Victoria's Secret was going to be going crazy. You told me that if I went out there and I invested in Hyundai, I was going to make some money. You told me, I can invest in Sony and we're going to be getting rich. Okay, you were that person that was out there doing this thing where you were running it up and the next day you were upset. I get you. I get your frustration. But if you don't put the money in the stock market that you need right now, like you put money in there that you don't need right now, you put it in and then later on the shit goes up and goes down, and you have to understand, you're investing in a corporation. You're investing in a business that you believe over time is going to be very successful. If you want to go invest in Bitcoin and let it run up great and take your money out, good for you. But do you understand that everybody that invests in Bitcoin that has a shit ton of money, they could run it up, put $2 billion in, and people are like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get that. And they pull their money out, right? Take a look at this. People, pay attention. If you're watching right now, pay attention. This is the easiest shit to understand. If you're not in the stock market, you probably don't know, but pay attention. If you're in the stock market and you're investing your $50, your $80, your $100, your $2,000, whatever, and then you got someone like Elon Musk, you got someone that has a lot of money, okay, who goes in the stock market and puts $100 million in or $50 million in, whatever, and then goes on Twitter, on X, and goes, I just put my money in there. I'm going to go run this shit up. Then what happens is everybody else is like, oh, shit, I'm jumping in there. Guess what? The market goes up. They take their money out. And guess what? Your ass is down and their ass is up because they took their money out. They can do the shit once a month. They can do it once a quarter. They can do it once a year. Typically, if you do this once every couple months, it's an easy win for these people with money, because if you do it right away every single week, people don't have the funds to keep doing that. But the rest of the world is following those trends. And the trendsetters, right? The trendsetters, just like the person like Kanye West goes out and buys these ridiculous shoes and people and puts them on, walks around, and you see a whole bunch of people walking out with these massive freaking shoes on. They look like, look, I like Kanye West. You know what I mean? I think with the whole wife situation, so it's a little, confusing, and the girlfriend and walking around with no clothes, it's confusing. But Kanye West is a trendsetter. But I'm not going out buying those big ass shoes, walk around looking like not going to go down that road right now, what it looks like. But the point is, these are trendsetters, people. And they do that, and then you're screwed. So only invest what you want to invest that you're going to keep in your pocket over time, okay? Want to make sure that I said that properly. Now, back to the conversation right here. When he puts these tariffs on China, and he does not continuously put them on these other countries, okay? I'm going to read that message I have on here right now. It says here, the tit-for-tat hikes between the U.S. and China are the latest in an ongoing trade war that threatens to raise prices for consumers in America and derail China's attempts to reinvigorate its sluggish economy. Okay? The response from the Chinese government signals its determination not to bend to Trump's pressure despite the risks. Okay? What that means is, okay, and I'll read it one more time very quickly. The tit-for-tat hikes between the U.S. and China are the latest in an ongoing trade war that threatens to raise prices for consumers in America and derail China's attempts to renegotiate its sluggish economy. The response from the Chinese government signals its determination not to bend to Trump's pressure despite risks. Okay? So what I'm saying is, and why this is so important, all right? Why this is so important is people that are sitting there are wondering, like, what's actually going to happen with America? What's going to happen with China? First and foremost, unfortunately, we need China. China needs us, right? We need China, and China needs us currently. Why do we need China? Because of the pricing and what we do in the trading and bringing the containers over and this and this and that. We just want a free trade zone where we're not spending all this money on there dealing with them. Do you understand the tariffs that Trump put in place on these countries was making us $2 billion a day? Yes, people. America was making $2 billion a day on the tariffs. Can you imagine the freaking tariffs that all these countries had on us and how they're getting shit rich? Because let me tell you something. China has a booming economy, a lot of it based on America. Because America is buying so much shit over there. The minute the tariffs are put in place, and I showed you the ship right here, the minute these tariffs get put in place, which they are, right? And people are like, damn, I don't want to buy in China anymore. It's just too expensive. Well, there you go. Trump's winning at that point. We might be upset about our money at first, but Trump is winning at that point. Why? Because China's going to feel the heat because they're losing a shit ton of money, and they're going to come to the table just like every other country came to the table. So he just hiked the shit up on them and said 125%, right? Now here's another message right here. People in the chat right now, drop your lucky numbers in the chat right now. And hold up. If you're in the stock market, put the stock that you're in right now. What stock are you investing in? What stock are you selling? Drop it in the chat right now. Let people know as I read this piece of the pie that we have to say right now. If the U.S. insists, this is a message from China. If the U.S. insists on further escalating its economic and trade restrictions, China has the firm will and abundant means to take necessary countermeasures and fight to the end, China's Ministry of Commerce said before announcing its latest tariff hike. So China basically is like, we'll go to the end. Well, if China goes to the end, guess what will happen? America will really continue building here in this country, and we will build a lot of shit. That's all I'm saying in the chat right now. Let me see what you got. 66 said no emotion. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Brandon said, I'm so late. Damn it. That's okay, Brandon. You're in the building right now. Let me say,
Make some noise!
all love and respect to you coming into the chat right now. Tesla is cooking, right? Here's the thing. Tesla's going to go up. Tesla's going to come down. So everybody be understanding right now that everything is super volatile right now. Don't think right now because you're investing, you're just a money-making machine. And if you're losing money, don't think that you're losing a lot of money because the market's going to come back up. One switch, as soon as Trump goes, tariffs paused, money's up. Tariffs on, money's down. So listen to this, people. Be on the lookout for this. Pay attention. Pay attention. Be on the lookout because when the tariffs with China gets fixed, when you see China go, you know what? We're going to drop our tariffs. You are going to see the biggest hike in the stock market you ever seen in your life. I'm telling you right now, pay close attention to what I'm saying. The minute Trump and China, come to an agreement, you are going to see the biggest hike you ever seen in the stock market. I'm just saying, because once that happens, people are going to be like, I'm investing all this money. So here we go. In Washington, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says, when you punch at the United States of America, President Trump is going to punch back further. Now, I like punch back harder, but it says on here, punch back further. Meaning, if you punch America, we're coming for you now, because this isn't the old administration. This isn't the administration where we're high-fiving and we're pounding and we're like, hey, how you doing? And I'm showing you love. This is the administration where it's fuck around and find out, right? Am I wrong in the chat right now? Yes or no? If you mess with America, you're going to find out at this point. Yes or no? Trump is not playing. And here's how I know he's not playing. Because he goes, you know what, America, we're going to bleed for a second, but we're going to... He's letting his own people bleed a little bit, and some people a lot of it, because we're getting ready to come back a hell of a lot stronger than we've been, especially in the last 4 years. China, Russia, Ukraine, all these people have taken advantage of us for a long time, not just with Democrats. I'm just saying, I love and appreciate people in the chat. I don't care what you are. You could be Republican, Democrat, white, black, Spanish, fat, skinny. I don't give a damn what you are. I'm telling you the reality, people. Trump is not playing around. And here it goes right here. It says, China is a major exporter to the U.S., but no longer number one. You hear that? China is a major exporter to the U.S., but is no longer number one. And they do not want people to start buying elsewhere. And I'll read it to you right now. It says, the United States sent a record $199 billion in exports to China last year, while China exported $463 billion in goods and services to the United States. Do you understand that? Third behind Mexico and Canada, according to the U.S. So basically, we spent a whopping $463 billion in China last year. The Americans did. You wonder why, if you put the tariffs on it, shit's going to change drastically, because you know what? People are like, well, the consumer's going to pay for it. Yeah, guess what? The consumer's not going to want to pay for it, and the consumer's going to stop paying for it, and then China's going to not, obviously, is no longer number one, and they're going to start dropping down the polls until they say, hey, no, we want to play ball with America. We want to come back. That's what the goal is for Donald Trump. People come to the chat right now. How you feeling? Wilma, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. We appreciate you from Australia. Sydney.
Make some noise!
James looks twice. We appreciate you. Welcome to the live stream. People coming to the chat right now. I'm reading some of these messages. Just one more piece. Says, the European Chamber of Commerce in China accused the U.S. of rolling back many of the principles that have been underpinned in its approach to the trade and investment. It said that Trump's tariffs would have a significant impact on European companies exporting from China to USA, forcing them to rethink their business models and supply chains. So what they're saying is basically the European nation, a lot of Europeans were obviously leaning on China to get their stuff to America. So if you're in Europe right now, right? If you're in Europe right now and you are selling to the U.S. via China, do you hear what I'm saying right now, people? If you are selling to the U.S. and you live in Europe, but you're selling to the U.S., you're not coming from Europe. You're coming from China. Just like a lot of people in this world, selling to America, your shit is coming from China. So I want to break this down. People pay attention. This is a big part of the show. Make sure you pay attention.
Make some noise!
If you are a reseller in any business that you're in, if you are a reseller, okay? By the way, Edgar, we appreciate you. Thank you so much from Texas. What a great state, by the way. Andrew, how you doing? Coming to the chat, we appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to the platform. We got we had almost 10 million views on this freaking channel in the last 14 days, all thanks to you beautiful people watching the live stream and then watching our shorts and funny, entertaining clips that we do in the building. And we also spin that wheel, which we're about to do right now. People watching the live stream right now, we're getting ready to spin that wheel, baby. So make sure that you are focused on this. Not only do we talk, obviously, some of this political shit right now, it's sports entertainment on this platform. We're going to cover a lot. Can't wait for the NBA playoffs right around the corner, starting on the 19th. And then we have, obviously, the football season right now. We get back to that in the chat. I'm going to ask you guys some questions in a minute, so stay right there. I got some gifts and some opportunities for you guys during the live stream. But just keep in mind, we will be diving back into the NBA, the NFL, people in the chat. We know you guys love and appreciate all the sports, and we're going to do that for you guys. And all the people in the Mason mob, you're verified in the chat. And all of our freaking people in the building have cash, money, symbols. Join the Mason mob, people. It's $1 a month. I want you to join my show because, listen, the big sponsor deals that are coming goes back to you, just so you guys know. It goes back to you. I love and appreciate you guys for joining the show today. So let me read this last piece of the pie. I'm going to explain it to you. People that are buying from China and reselling, because people are like, well, you know what? We're not going to buy from China. We're just going to hurt China. Let me tell you what's happening. Let me tell you why Europe. Let me tell you why all the people in the world want China to come to the table. the right way, because they want China to come to this agreement where there's no tariff so America can drop that, so people can buy from China and sell to the U.S. In America, we buy a lot of shit, like a lot of countries. But in America, all the shit that we're buying a lot of times come from China, even if you buy it from Austria, if you buy it from Europe, if you buy it from Africa, if you buy it from Australia, if you buy it from Sweden, if you buy it from Switzerland, if you buy it from Canada, whatever you buy, a lot of times you are buying a product that is actually coming from China. And if you buy it, that reseller that lives in Europe has to now pay more fees to buy in China, has to pay more fees. And so the cost goes to the consumer, and the consumer is going to say, I don't want this shit. I'm living over here in Florida, and I'm buying some socks in a box of 100, or I'm buying shirts in a box of 1,000. And when I buy it from you and you're sitting in your beautiful desk over there in Europe and you're sending it from China, and now we close the doors on China and say, we're not dealing with your ass no more. All the people in Europe are going to go, oh shit, we can't buy from there anymore because that shit's not working. Guess what? That's what's going on right now. And this is the part of the show, people, where we start giving out some money. So make sure you pay close attention right now. I greatly appreciate you supporting me. I'm supporting you. We have in the chat 49 likes on the chat right now. 49 likes, almost 500 people in the live stream. Everybody on your phones right now, if you're on your mobile device, double tap your screen, bang, 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 and hit that like button. That's how you do it, people. Double tap your screen right now and hit that like button, because I need you to do that, because I'm trying to give one of you guys that hits a like button some money right now. If you can get to 100 likes, here's a once-in-a-lifetime situation right now. If you guys can get to 100 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $200 right now. There's fucking 400 people in here. All you gotta do is hit your phone. Bang, bang, bang. We're up there right now. Run it up. There you go. Now, let's give out some money. People in the chat right now. We're gonna spin the wheel. Where's Brittany at when you need her? Vanna, everybody say, where's Brittany? Say, Brittany, get your ass in the building and spin the wheel. We're doing it right now. We have some lucky winners that are getting ready to spin it right now, because a lot of people in the chat, you see at the bottom, going broke. Why people struggle, don't have the education, dealt some cards they didn't want, and the shit is what it is. People in the chat say, Brittany, get your ass in the chat. We're tired of waiting. We want to spin the wheel. We want to make some money. So here she comes into the building. Awesome. Here we go. We're talking about the tariffs. We're talking about 125%. We got a lucky winner already in the chat. The first winner, I'm going to drop it into the chat right now, and Brittany's going to spin the wheel. Let me type it. It's better when I do that. If you're watching us live right now, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Sports entertainment every single day. And we do have a winner coming to the chat already. Let me type it in the building right now. We do have a winner. Everybody say pick me in the chat. Everybody say pick me in the chat. And by the way, if anybody subscribes to the Mesa Mob, you spin the wheel today. If you subscribe to the Mesa Mob, it's $1 a month. There's all different levels. If you subscribe right now, you spin the wheel right now. And also, anybody that does a $10 super chat, you spin the wheel as well. So we're getting ready to do that right now. We have our first winner in the chat. 6-6, let's go. Spin the wheel, baby. People that are engaging in the live stream on a daily basis, communicating, first or not. Here we go. The wheel is spinning. Let's freaking go. Put some money in the chat right now. Put a money symbol. I hope that you win. I can't guarantee anything. I truly can't. But I just do that. Mikey D's in the building. How you doing? Kathy's in the building. Everyone in the chat right now. Here we go. We're slowing down. I can't guarantee it. I hope that you win. I hope that you win. I can't guarantee. Oh, damn. Hey, close. 6-6, close. Every day we try it. We do our best. We give out money. Yesterday we gave out 150. Today we're going to keep running it up. 6-6, I love and appreciate you. Please subscribe to the channel. I love having you in here, and I'll do my best, and you'll get another chance. Okay, let's get another pick. 6-6. Just because you lost right there, we're going to give you the chance to pick the next person to spin the wheel, because you are a big part of what we're doing today in the show. And your comments, I love and appreciate it. So here we go. 6-6 in the chat right now. Pick your lucky person that you would like to spin the wheel right now and give some money out. And I want to give a shout out, by the way, to Tracy, Pitbull Mama, Devon, Brittany, our beautiful moderators in the building. I'll tell you right now, the girl moderators, don't play with them, because they don't mess around. They don't mess around. In the chat right now, 6-6, who are you picking? Let us know in the chat, because I love and appreciate you. Everybody in the chat put sick sticks. Drop it in the chat so she can pick you right now, because we're running close on time and we got to spin 4 times. So everybody in the chat, we already did one spin. We got a couple minutes left to spin that freaking wheel right now. Pick your lucky person in the chat right now. And if I was you, I would go in the chat right now. I put 6 sticks. I would put Trump. I would put USA. I would put news. I would put a lot of stuff right now so she can select you in the live stream. That will be another one. And here we go. Stevie's girl is spinning the wheel, baby. The women, they don't mess around. Women, they don't mess around. They stick together. Go ahead, spin it. Go ahead. Stevie's girl, this is the second spin of the day. We're spinning 4 times a day. We're getting it rocking right now. Let's go, Stevie's girl. The spin is rocking. You know we do our best to give out some money.
Make some noise.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're spinning the wheel right now. We're slowing down. We're slowing down. We're slowing down. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oliver, how you doing? I see your names in the chat right now. $100, baby. Let's go. Let's go. $100 going out. That's all Brittany in the building. Brittany's letting it rock. Brittany's out here letting it rock. So we got some money going out. Stevie's girl making 100. And by the way, if anybody wants to split their money with anybody in the chat, you can do so. If you say, hey, you know what? I'm going to give some money back to this person or money back to this person. I want to donate money to someone in the chat that I love so much. Let me know in the chat so we can do that at any given time. You don't have to. You can keep the 100 yourself. If you want to give back to someone that passed to you or someone that helps you out or someone that loves and supports you, you let me know and we will do that. We got 2 more spins going right now. Stevie's girl got 100. Hey, listen, that was all thanks to 6 Sticks. 6 Sticks did that and got you set up with the freaking money. All right, let's go right now. There's another chance to make some money. Everybody in the chat. Stevie's girl, I greatly appreciate it on Instagram. You know how to do it. If you're on Instagram, you better follow me, Brandon Mason Show. In the profile, it says Mason Mob. Do not forget to do that, people in the live stream. Here we go. You're making some money in the chat right now. Mike Epps, the Texas Tickler. Here we go. Who needs money in the chat? Let's spin the wheel right now. So here we go. We're picking a lucky person right now. That's 2 spins. Here we go. Here we go. I'm selecting someone right now as it goes on my live stream. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. We're going to pick a lucky person. Here we go. We might have somebody. I think we got one right now. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's slowing down. We got about 8 seconds left. It's picking a lucky person. I think we got somebody. I think we got somebody. We do. We got a winner. Okay, let me drop it in the chat right now. There we go. Let me put the wheel after it too. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let me drop it in there. Boom, 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 boom. Bang. Here we go. Cody Lastman. Cody Lastman. Let's go. Spin the wheel, Brittany. Go ahead. We got 2 more spins today, and we also owe 2 spins from yesterday. Here we go. In the chat. Pay attention, people. Pay attention, people. Here we go. Join the Mason Mob. You get a chance to spin the wheel right now. Anybody that joins the Mason Mob, it's $1 a month, and you join the show and you spin the wheel right now. And also, it'll let everybody know that you are a part of the team. Here we go right now. $100, another 100. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Brittany's giving out some money today. Cody with $100 freaking dollars. We got $200 going out so far today. By the way, Cody, if you win, you get a chance to pass your part of your money to somebody else. You can keep it your damn self, but we're giving out some money today. We are giving out some freaking money today on this show. Who the hell is doing this? If you watch any live stream, who the hell is doing this? Put the tariffs on it, right? You put the tariffs on it. Here we go right now. People in the chat right now, we spun it. What is that? 3 spins already? We got 1 more spin today that we can do with the time that we got. So we also owe 2 spins from yesterday. I did not forget. We will do that on our show. But we owe 2 spins, and today we have 1 more today. Let's drop it in the chat right now. Here we go. Here it goes. He said, oh, no. The Texas Tickler said, I don't believe you are actually giving anyone shit. In the chat right now, if you have ever been paid from this show, because the Texas Tickler doesn't believe that you will get paid for real. If you've ever been paid on this show before, put yes in the chat right now. If you have ever been paid on this show, in the chat, put yes right now. I want you guys to put yes right now so you guys can show the Texas Tickler, whatever the hell the name was, whether you've been paid before on this show. Candy, yes. Stevie's girl, yes. People in the chat. We've had a lot of people make some damn money on this. Diane Mangle, yes. Here we go. Richard in the chat, Pops, yes. In the chat, if you've been paid before, Jeff Lee, yes. People in the chat, RB, yes. Stacy Jones, yes. People in the chat, if you have ever been paid before, drop it in the chat. You guys know what time it is. By the way, yeah, he probably just wants to be picked. I agree. Vaughn, you're probably right. It's part of what it is in the gimmick. But hey, you know, if he gets picked, good. But here we go. Let's go. People in the chat, here we go. said bots. That's crazy. All right, so people in the chat right now, Tanya, first time. We're picking one more person from today's show that will make money on today's show. And by the way, I will soon, it's probably a good idea that I start showing the transactions. It might actually be a good thing. And actually, hold on a second. I could probably do that right now. Hold on a second. I will, before we get off today's show, before we spin the wheel, that's a good freaking idea to show my freaking account where money has been gone activity. Here we go. The last person that was paid on PayPal yesterday, we gave out some money on Apple Pay as well. Here we go. Jason J-Poc from yesterday's show was paid. Let me pull it up. Here we go. Show story. Here it is. Jason, you sent here. Let me actually stay right there. Stay right there. Hold on. I don't want to mess this up. I'm watching it. Brittany, can you pull this over? Actually, here. Let me show it right here. Hold on a second. Let me see if they can see it like this. Hold on a second, people. I'm going to take my headphones off. That's a good freaking deal. Hold on a second. Let me show you who's been paid. This is a good idea. I'm glad he came up with this. Stay right there, people. Stay right there.
Make some noise!
All right. Hold on a second. Flip to the other camera. Hold on. We're going to flip. Hold on a second, people. We're going to flip to the other damn camera. Hold on. Stay right there. I'm going to go to the other camera so you can see better. Hold on a second. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let me see if I can do this. Can you see that? Hold on a second. Is it done? How can I see it? Hold on. That's a good idea to do this. Well, that's one. Anyway, I got to start showing that. I don't know. I'm trying to show my screen the best I can so you guys can see what the hell's going on. It's important right now. Look, I'm okay. I don't care if people hate on it because you guys all know what time it is. But I had to just go in here real quick to show that. This is Jason. This is J-Poc from yesterday. But I can go through a bunch of them. I can tell you who got paid yesterday, actually. That's actually a good idea. Jason got paid. Ray Rios got paid on April 7th. Keyshawn Banks got paid April 7th. Stacey Jones got paid on April 6th. Diane Mangle, April 2nd. Patricia Martin, March 31st. Alice, our Pitbull mama in the building. We got people got paid on here. Also on the 14th, Patricia Martin again. Justin Code, Miles Lewis. People, I can go on and on and on. People on the live stream that have been paid on our show. I think that's important to do, by the way. And I didn't do that before, and I think that was actually smart. So I do appreciate the Texas Tickler actually coming and doing that. And he says, I believe you. Okay, look, I think that was important. I think that was important to do. Why? Because, and by the way, I don't give a damn if I had to go on this or not for a minute on this rant. Because people have to actually come in here and become a believer after watching the show. If you watch it live, you'll see what time it is. People in the live stream, I greatly appreciate you. One more spin right now. Let's go. Hey, Vaughn, pick a lucky person in the chat. Devon's going to pick a lucky person in the chat right now. Pick somebody for us, V, to spin that wheel and give out some money right there because Brittany's getting ready to spick it. To pick it. Kathy, I know you believe it. Let's go. Go ahead, Vaughn. Pick a lucky person in the chat to spin the wheel. I'll let Vaughn pick one of our wonderful moderators in the chat. Cat Daddy Slim, what's going on? Let's go. Yeah, Roger got paid and picked somebody else to get the money. What a great thing to do. People do it all the time in the chat. I love it. Appreciate that. Here we go. Yes, this does make Texas Tickler. It's a great system. It's a wonderful show. We do a lot here. We love to give out and have a good time. So, Vaughn, who are you picking? Hurry up because we got one more chance to spin the wheel right now. We're running past our time. As you guys know, we covered a lot today. People going broke. A lot of things going on. Let me see right here. Let me pull it up in the chat. Here we go. I have actually, there we go. Vaughn said, what does it say? Atiko, what does it say? Atitico P? Is that someone in the chat? I haven't seen that name, V. Let me see who Vaughn picked. Does anybody see the name that Devon has put in the chat? I don't see that name. Atitico P. Well, here. We got to pick somebody, V. Or do you want to pick the Texas Tickler? Here we go. Mikey D said first time on the show, and I can. And it says, I can already tell I'm going to like, I greatly appreciate you. I mean, that means a lot to me. Let me see. West meets East. All right. So here, how about this? I'm taking a look at the chat right now just to see what's going on. We have one more guest that's got to pick. And Yvonne, you got to type it quick because we got to go. Let me see right now. Let me see right now. All right, Titico P. All right, here we go. Where? I didn't see his name. Oh, no, it is someone there. Okay, I see it. Titico P. I got you. It says, what can you do? It says, oh, A. Tico. I got it. Okay, A. Tico. Let's go. Spin it for A. Tico right now. Go, Brittany. I do see the name in the chat. Drop it. Go. Here we go. We're spinning that wheel, baby.
Make some noise! Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
Let's go. We got it going on right now. We got 100 going out today. And it's slowing down. I can't guarantee anything. It just is what it is. Hopefully you make some money. It makes me happy because I keep giving out funds. People keep enjoying the show. That's what makes it great. So here we go. Free spin. Okay. Spin it one more time for him. Here we go. Brittany spun the shit out the wheel. It's the last spin of the day. Here we go. We're ending it right here. Money. I hope it lands on 100 too. Shit, 100. I hope it lands on my freaking 100. Shit. Give me the 100. Here we go. We're ending right here. We're slowing down. What's it gonna be? What the hell? Brittany, how many freaking... Spin it again. Here we go.
New subscriber.
Let's go.
New subscriber.
People subscribing all day. I had to turn the damn button off. Here we go. We're slowing down. Please land on some freaking money. Damn, pass. All right, well, hey, pass it. Titico P, we're not going to have time today, but please remember to pass it. We're running out of time for today's show. We only can go to 11 or 5-6 minutes past time. We will eventually, as the sponsors kick in, just so you guys know, we will be running a few more, probably go for 2 hours a day. We're 1 hour right now. We will soon be 10 to 12. We're expanding our show, which you guys are going to love and appreciate. You guys get to hang out with me longer and longer. But at Titico P, we need to get a faster response. I know people are in here and out of here. So tomorrow, by the way, we have 2 more people that will spin the wheel from yesterday's show. And then also, let me end the polls in here in the chat. By the way, we'll do that because we ran out of time, and I apologize. I love and appreciate all you beautiful people. If you have Instagram, follow me on Instagram, please. Brandon Mason Show. In my profile, it says Mason Mob. In my Instagram profile, everybody in here right now, Mason Mob is in my Instagram profile. Go in there and add that. It's free, and you become part of our daily conversation all the time. It is so great. And remember, I'm doing a large giveaway. I'm doing a $1,000 giveaway in your email. So go on BrandonMasonShow.com and enter your freaking email in the newsletter. I'm giving out $1,000 to a lucky person via email. Okay? BrandonMasonShow.com. Go on there. Put your email in. Guys, I love and appreciate you. I'm live every single day, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Don't miss a show. I'm live every day, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right here. This is a vertical format. We'll be in the horizontal format where you see the whole studio, not just this shit right now. I pull up all kinds of cool things, effects. We have live guests that are coming on the show. You guys are going to love it. I greatly appreciate every single one of you damn people in the live stream. You guys are amazing. All love to you. Stay blessed, stay healthy, and I'll do my best to get back to you guys. If you want on today's show, send me an Instagram message, Brandon Mason Show, and we'll verify it, and we will send your money via PayPal as soon as possible. All love and respect to all you. When the show's over, refresh your screen. The best message on here will make some freaking money. All love to you.
Until eventually he was deported back to his home country of Colombia. But this is a troubling trend across the country.
Thousands of students protesting at the University of Florida after a student was detained by ICE and eventually chose to self-deport. Felipe Zapata Velasquez was detained after a traffic stop. The 27-year-old told police his student visa had been terminated because of a lapse in enrollment from when he transferred from Santa Fe Community College in Gainesville to UF. He was arrested for driving with a suspended license and then taken by ICE agents and was sent to Chrome Detention Center in Miami. Many people have complained about the conditions there. He has since chosen to self-deport back to Colombia, and situations like this are happening nationwide. From students at the University of California in Berkeley on the West Coast.
It is upsetting. It is sad that